Okay, here we go. World of Warships, and I am driving my Fubuki, the Tier 8 Japanese destroyer, and we are on the estuary map in a domination game. Uh, Overall, I'd say no real issues with the matchmaking, which is kind of unusual. Although, to be honest, I will say I am worried a little bit about the two gunboat destroyers on the other team, the Tashkent and the Farragut. Both of them can pretty much mow me down if they're given the opportunity. Now, on the other hand, I do have a pretty good view range advantage over them. I'm also driving my 15-point captain on here, so I do have concealment expert. So my detection range is down to about 5.5 kilometers. And with that in mind, I am going with the. Let's see if I can bring it up. No, that's not going to pop up. Anyway, I'm going with the short-range torpedoes. They only have an 8-kilometer range on them, but again, that gives me a 2.5 kilometer buffer between firing and being spotted. And they're the fast torps as well. They're the 10-kilometer torps. I'm using the torpedo acceleration buff on the commander, so they're moving out at over 70 knots. So, with that being said, I came in early on and I told the team I was going to go to A, and then looking around here, you can see I've got some friendlies with me, including a couple of cruisers who, for whatever reason, have decided they want to swap some paint right here, right behind me. And I see fire coming in, and I know it's not at me. I know it's at these two. So I'm like, you know what I'll do? I'll try to be a team player here, and I'll pop some smoke for these guys. And then right after I do that, I'll drop some torps on that enemy Tashkent that just showed up in the cap circle. So anyway, pop smoke for these guys, and well, told you. I'm saying smoke up, but they might have misunderstood me. They just want to keep moving or whatever. But anyway, I gave them a few moments of cover, so they're just not taking any fire. So anyway, looking at the smoke there that put out by the enemy destroyer, and obviously the plan at this point is, oh, there he is. Okay, the plan at this point is to drop the torps, get the torps out there, and again, it's 3 wide spread, so it's a big torp wall, and that really maximizes my chances of getting a hit on anything. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and slow down and stop. I'm just going to keep these guys from capping. Although I am going to keep an eye out for incoming torpedoes, because if I spot them, I've got to get moving again. So I see the one cruiser. Oh, got a hit on the Gneisenau. So I see the Atago coming in, and I started to get a little nervous about him, but then he started to turn away from me. And the Bugioni's still fairly close. The Atago is just outside the detect me radius. Okay, and there we go. Aircraft spots me. So I just keep moving, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and let the bad guys have the A point. But more to the point, if I can get out of range of that aircraft, and I'll admit the fire coming in here fire coming in here was not well aimed, so I did get lucky. And there's torpedoes. Not sure who they were shooting him at. Maybe me, maybe somebody else. But trying to figure out what I want to do with my torps. So I've got the Gneisenau over there, and I'm waiting to see what he's going to do. But if you take a look at the mini-map, you can see he's just turning away from me. Tashkent is right there. He's moving just a little too fast. The Bugioni is just getting away from me. But here comes the Tashkent. He's swinging in. So at this point, it's more of a let's put torps out there and hope I get lucky. And while I'm at it, just get out of dodge while I can. So turn around, start running. Fire from the Tashkent comes in. Most of those hit the island, so I'm safe. And again, the idea is to just open up the distance between me and the cap point at this time. And I get lucky and kill the Tashkent. Okay, I will take that. So we have lost a destroyer. We lost our Farragut. We have killed their Farragut and their Tashkent. So now the only enemy destroyer left is the Mutsuki, and he's been spotted on the far side of the map. Now, that doesn't mean I can just, run amok over here, but on the other hand, it does mean that I can play a little bit more aggressively than I normally would. So, looking at the situation, well, you can see the Mogami, you can see the Atago, and you can see the Ganais now out there, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to drop. And again, the replay bug is just not showing you what I'm looking at here, exactly what I was looking at. But I want to get a little closer. I want to get about 6 clicks out, if I can, safely, if I can. And it looks like I can. And I put out 3 wide spreads. And I actually was thinking about putting them on the Ganais now, but because of the, his extremely low health, didn't think it was going to happen. So what I did was I spread my put my 2 torp spreads out there between the Mogami and the Atago, and you're about to see what happens here. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm keeping them from capping. So, torps out, looking down range. I should be able to get a hit on something. Okay, there we go. Got the Atago. And anyway, I backed off the island that I'd run into, and just circle back around. And again, the idea is I just want to keep the enemy at as much of a distance as I can safely. Unfortunately, I'm about to run out of that option because, the Atago is just creeping within the detect me range, and I thought I was going to run myself aground on this island here, so I had gone ahead and popped smoke. He can't see me. He knows I'm here, obviously. Oh, okay, and there he goes. He's turning broadside. He's not shooting. So I'm expecting... Well, I got 5 seconds before my torps are up. And, okay, yeah, I'm detected, so I know I got to get moving. His secondaries open up on me, and I was thinking about dropping torps there, but by the time I got the torps out, and they even got there, no, it wasn't. He was going to be dead. It would just have been a wasted drop, and there we go. And here come his torps in behind me. I think he just didn't give me enough lead. That's one of those situations where you just take a manual, aim, predict where the bad guy is going to be, and put the torps out a little further ahead or behind of where you're going. So anyway, the only other cruiser we have to deal with now on this side of the map is the Mogami, and he is running for the his friendlies on the east side of the map. So I actually turn on my AA guns to deal with this scout plane that's overhead, and hey, look at that, just a few extra XP. So, jump into the A point, and at this point, yeah, it's pretty much just cap. So I think what we should probably do right now is skip ahead a little bit. Shall we? Okay, we have... I'm back just in time to watch me have to do a completely unnecessarily torp beat on that. But anyway, we are a couple minutes ahead, and I'm coming up to the B point to try to cap right here. And if you take a look at the team scores, we are up by 1 ship, although you could make the argument they have a bit of a firepower advantage, and they're certainly clustered up a lot better than we have. We have a cruiser down in the south. We have a battleship running along behind me, a couple cruisers up to the northwest, just west of the B point, but I'm looking out there, and I see the Miyoko moving roughly this way, and then, oh, hello, Mr. Scharnhorst. Was not expecting him to be there. So the Scharnhorst, yeah, I've got torps up, got him loaded, no reason not to put him out, but the Scharnhorst is really being, I would say, a bit on the foolish side, and because he's coming out here with literally no support. But of course, like I said, I was in close, got my torps out. But he did play it smart. As he came around that island, he was moving slowly, and then as he got clear, he accelerated, and you can see that most of my torpedoes missed. All I ended up doing was getting the one hit. But at this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? I will try to cap the B point. It's going to take him a moment to get in there. If we can get that, if I can get those few seconds that I need to keep him out of the B point, then I will cap the base. And sure enough, there it is. So I've got 30 seconds until my torpedoes are up again, and I'm spotted, but every teammate I have, two cruisers, almost every teammate I have, two cruisers, a battleship, and myself are here. His guns are pointed in the completely wrong direction, so you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and open up on him. I activated my engine boost just so I can get a little bit more WASD hacks, and I'm going to add whatever little firepower I have to the firepower going in on this battleship, and he is just taking a beating. And there it goes. So yeah, he did a good job of dodging my torps, but he didn't do such a good job of, coming out here alone. Should have stuck with his team. That would have been the way to go. And our Gneisenau dodges the Scharnhorst's torps. So we've pretty much got this one in the bag. Yeah, we do. Or do we? Take a look at the scores. We are down to a battleship, two cruisers, and myself versus two battleships, a cruiser, and the enemy Mutsuki. So, the Bayern out there in the distance, 7,500 health. That's one torpedo for me. The Nagato is about 38,000. That's a spread. So I would need to put at least 3 or 4 torps into him to take him down. So the plan at this point, and again, look at the Nagato. He is coming this way, and I'm thinking this is going to be a perfect opportunity to drop torpedoes and catch this guy as he comes around the corner, except for the friendly Gneisenau directly in front of me. Okay, not a problem. I can be patient. All right, so let's slide around behind this guy, and we'll just line up. And okay, then the Nagato is slowing down. Okay, no problem. I'll just wait for. What's this Gneisenau doing? Okay, come on, dude. You're messing with my mojo here. And that's exactly what I was thinking at the time. Anyway, there's fire going on the Nagato, and the Gneisenau, all of a sudden I realize he is making a YOLO run on the Nagato. And I'm right behind him, and I just want to drop torps on this guy. That's all I want to do. And this Gneisenau is just wrecking my flow here. So, comes around the corner, and these two battleships are just blazing away at each other at point-blank range, and I'm trying to figure out how to get a torp drop in. And again, just trying to line some up, put some guns out, but okay, at this point I am just too close to miss, and drop one spread. That's it. Don't want to go anything going wide. It's gonna hit the Nagato, and we're gonna be good to go. Yeah, we did. Okay, now the Gneisenau can look at the Miyoko right there, and again, I'm not gonna drop torps, but on the other hand, he's that low in health. Yeah, I'll steal that kill. And that's pretty much that. Their destroyer just went down. The Mutsuki's down. And you know what? That Gneisenau, absolutely balls out. Got to give him credit. Good rush is what I told him. He did exactly the right thing. So with that, like I said, that's pretty much it. So let's look at the post-game stats now. I was really surprised when I saw the final results on there. But like I said, ended up getting a couple of kill steals right at the end of the match there to help out our Gneisenau. And it was really, again, surprised at the amount of experience I got. 239,000 credits, but again, 8,800 total XP, 443 free experience, one devastating strike, 80,000 or 79,000 damage, but 59 gun hits, shell hits, 5 torpedo hits, shot down an aircraft. Yeah, that always helps. A couple of base captures, and I keep forgetting how much those base captures are actually worth when it comes to the XP. And it's my understanding that Wargame's going to end up nerfing that a little bit when they release the next patch. I'll miss it, but yeah, we'll see how things work out on that. So 4 base defenses, 5 floodings, although I don't think I picked up a lot of damage from flooding, a little bit of damage from fire, gold experience, skill for destroyers, bronze and silver experience. So yeah, overall pretty good haul there. So skip to the next. And as you can see, top of the team with 3 kills, 1 aircraft shot down, 2,904 base experience, and like I said, Dat True Ninja. Excellent job, especially the YOLO rush on the Nagato and the Mogami at the end of the match. I may have yanked a Kraken Unleashed out from under him, but at the same time. It looked honestly at the same time it looked like he needed the help. The Mogami probably not, the Nagato definitely was the right thing to do, I think. So anyway, detailed report, killed the Tashkent with a very lucky torp, and I will again freely admit that. Took down the Nagato, took down the Miyoko. Did not take down the Atago, but I did 24,000 damage to him, and did a nice chunk of damage to the Scharnhorst and the enemy Gneisenau as well. Because you never know when you put those torps out like that, especially when there's a target-rich environment. Somebody's going to blunder into a torpedo. So anyway, yeah, the vast majority of my damage was from the torpedoes, 64,000 hits, just a little bit of fire damage, a little bit of flooding damage. So, and then about 10,000 HE damage for my guns. So the guns on the Fubuki are fairly good. So anyway, looking at the final score here, 150,000 credit profit off of that. Let's see, picked up again 2,904 base experience. Then missions gave me a boost on top of that. Modifiers gave me a boost on top of that. So that ended up with 8,800 ship experience. But the commander XP is really what I was going for. 10,457 commander XP for that. So yeah, pretty good overall. So, but anyway, that was me trying but failing to keep the other team at arm's length. And on the other hand, I was keeping them, trying to keep them honest. And maybe I did a good job, maybe I didn't. But sometimes, again, you get a good result. There's that little bit of luck involved. So. With that, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I do hope you enjoyed the replay, and let me know what you think. So I will talk to you later. Bye.